Welcome back to the show, the ChileRican show. Like the new apron? I know you do. So let's get started with today's episode. Today on the show, we're going to be making cupcakes. But not your regular cupcakes. We're going to be making hamburger slider cupcakes. And what we need, very simple, some yellow cake, some brownies. This is going to be our bun. This is going to be our patties. And here's a little bit of our condiments. Well, not this, but this is gonna be our ketchup. We're gonna take this buttercream, put some red dye into it. It'll be our ketchup. Over here, we have some fondant. We hit that with some yellow, make that cheese. And here, we have white sprinkles. Those will be our sesame seeds. So we're gonna just do what the box says and just make our mix. And just like that, our cake mix and brownie mix are mixed. So I put them in little baggies, easier to handle. And before I put them in their little slots, I hit them with some ham so they don't get stuck. Alright. So, you want to just get a little snippet of the top, like that. And you want to go halfway. And we have an even 6 on each side. So, we're going to do 6 of each. And that was the yellow cake. We're gonna do the same thing with our brownies. Get a little snippet, just like that. And go halfway up. At this point, you take your tray and you tap it. Make sure all those bubbles come right out. Once all the bubbles are done, the good thing about these two, they cook at the same rate and the same temperature. So the temperature is 350 for 25 minutes. They both should be ready at the same time. So while that's cooking, we're gonna make the ketchup and we're gonna make cheese. With the ketchup, you're just gonna need regular butter and you're gonna need some red food coloring. Easy enough. You drop in your buttercream. You drop in some red dye, food coloring, and you make your ketchup. And just like that, I have my ketchup. Now when it comes time to putting this ketchup on our little burgers, I'll take a snippet again, and then just like that, I have my ketchup. Now next, we're going to take our fondant and we're going to make our cheese. And we're going to make our cheese with some yellow food coloring. So let's take a piece. Little piece right here. We're going to throw it in our bowl. And we're going to use some shortening. The shortening is not to add any kind of flavor to the fondant. It's basically to keep your hands from being stained from the food coloring. Because the food coloring can stain your hands for a long time. So let's take this yellow food coloring. And you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. That little dab would change this whole color. Right? basically knead it until we get the color we want. Work in that yellow and you'll get that nice cheese color that you're looking for. Let's make those cheese slices, right? Take your rolling pin, roll out your fondant. So right now I'm getting the thinness that I'm looking for. I'm going to take a paring knife and just make my little squares. We have 6 cheeseburgers that we're making, so we're going to make 6 cheese slices. There we are, our little cheese slices right here. So right now we'll just have them here. I'll wait to build our little mini cupcake sliders. And here we go, our beautiful buns and patties almost ready to be made. So let's take them out. And they've been cooled. Gotta be really gentle with these guys. Perfectly made. Looking really cool. Now our patties. I'm real excited about how this is gonna be. Now we gotta just build like we always do. From here, let's get organized. So we have our buns, we have our patties, we have our cheese, ketchup, and we have sesame seeds, right? So let's line everything up. And have enough space to work with. So you want to get a serrated knife, and you want to take the top pieces of each yellow cake or bun. Now this is going to act as the top piece of your slider. It's the top bun right there. You want to do the same exact thing to your brownies, or aka your patties. See, there's a, as you can see, a little poof to it. That's the piece that you want. And there is your patty. Just clean it up a little bit around your edges. And there's your patty. Now with the bottom piece of your cupcake, of the yellow cake, you're going to want to cut this in half. And you want to cut this very steadily, because this is a very tender cake and it crumbles very easy. So you want to do this very easy. Straight line. Just like that. And these scraps you could eat for yourself later on, for you to enjoy. And this is a little preview on how this is gonna go down. So your bottom bun, your patty, your top bun, And there you go. There's a little cupcake slider. But let's assemble everything so we get to go on and we can build it with the ketchup and the cheese too. So here you go. Here's the setup. We have our bottom bun. We have our beef. And we have our top bun. So right here I have a little Lazy Susan. So I'll take one bottom bun, two bottom buns. I'll do three. Alright. And then I'll set my patties right here, right in the middle. That's our burgers right there. Then we'll set down our cheese on each one. They're looking cool as hell right now. And then we're gonna take our buttercream that we used, the red food coloring ketchup. We want to make that ketchup ooze through the side. Right. And then a little bit on top. A little bit on top. And we just ooze that ketchup on the side. A little bit on top. And ooze the ketchup so we can see it outside of the bun. Then we take our buns, lay them right on top. Get that shot from how they look. They look like actual little sliders with the cheese and the ketchup. Looks pretty awesome to me. Let's put the other two on. Bottom bun, our patties, our pieces of cheese, which is fondant, sugar. Drop in our ketchup. And pop on our buns. Now look at those guys. Look at all of them. They have a nice, cool McDonald's kind of look. From there, we'll take white sprinkles, and they're gonna act as our sesame seeds. And there you have it. Now let's just plate them up. There you have it. Your cupcake sliders. Looking as good as regular sliders. Now let's check it out, right? With the ketchup, the cheese, Looking like a real slider. Let's eat it. It's good. You got the brownie, you got the yellow cake. It's good. It's a brownie cake. Brownie slider, yellow cake.